Hi, this is Amy M. Burns from amymburns.com and author of the publication Using Technology with Elementary Music Approaches, published by Oxford University Press and available from Oxford and Amazon today. In this very quick episode, I wanted I wanted to kind of further along what I talked about last week, which is Wakelet. So I made another Wakelet, and it has to do with all the wonderful Encanto lessons, songs, dances, body percussion, rhythm, play-alongs that everyone has been sharing on various music education networks. So what I love about Wakelet is it's free. That's number one. Number two, you can take all that multimedia from Google Slides to a doc to pictures to videos to YouTube videos and put them all in one place. And one of the things that Wakelet has improved on is that you can now lay out a little bit differently. And I like the columns for something like what I'm going to do here. But you can see there's grids and a mood board and media. And down here, as you can see, this is included. You can go through and kind of find cover art. And what I did was just look for a Giphy, and I found the Disney Encanto, and I used it. And then the background image, you can just choose from the library. That's what I really like. You can choose from their library so that you can use a Disney Encanto cover, because it's inside of Wakelet's library. So I don't feel like I'm doing anything against copyright because Wakelet has it in their library. And so when I chose to do this in a column layout, items are displayed side by side. Once I had the first link on, like I just put in the link address, then I was able to set out columns. And then the columns you can just edit, as you can see, and make them whatever you want them to be. And I'm not sure how many columns it goes across, but this one has 6 and it works fine. Then I just go find all these resources that people were wonderfully creating and sharing. And when they do that, it automatically usually comes up with some sort of picture. But if it doesn't, then you can actually go ahead and add your own or choose one again from the library. So it's great. You can just put in one of their images, which is so cool. Another great thing about Wakelet is if you put in all the YouTube videos you want to use in class in a free Wakelet, when you click play, it's going to show up inside of Wakelet instead of going out to YouTube. So no ads, nothing else, and you can full screen it so that everyone can see it. So think about that if you're having trouble getting around YouTube and you don't really have any assistance of getting a subscription or, and there's of course various ways. We know the whole trick, to add the hyphen into the URL or to just get the embed code and use that, or put it in View Pure, put it in Safe Share. But this is another way to do that. Tech always has so many different ways, and it's really up to you what works best for you. So this is another way that I give you here, if you hadn't thought about it, to actually collect all your YouTube videos, make them into Wakelets, and then you have them that the videos will play inside of Wakelet. It's really, really fabulous. You can share your Wakelet publicly. That's what I've done here. Or you can unlist it, much like your YouTube videos. So you can share this with your students and make it unlisted so no one else sees it. You also can show how nice it is that it just automatically can go over into other things like Google Classroom or Microsoft Teams. Also the QR code, awesome, or the embed code. You can embed that right in there. And then you can invite collaborators as well. So if I'm working with someone on a Wakelet collection, because we're presenting together, I can invite them in and then they can add onto it as well. So that's what I showed in this, that's what I'm showing in this week's episode. It's really the power of Wakelet and how free, it's free. So enjoy it, make your own Wakelets, use them in your classroom, organize, and just have a great time. Could you use Padlet? Sure, you could use Padlet. You could use other ones as well. I just really like Wakelet. Again, Katie Wardrobe from Midnight Music showed it to me a couple years back at an ISTE conference, and I was hooked. So have a wonderful week. I hope it's a short one for you and a quick one. See you next week. And if you're at NJMEA, come see my sessions. I'll be there.